like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are waiting for the live stream to start. Still a bit of time left. Oh yeah. Oh god. So meanwhile we are waiting for the live stream. Nick Marvel did came out with sneak peek number 5 before the live stream came. And guess what? It's none other than Dormammu. Right, we'll discuss about this later on. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Marvel Future Fight V640 stream. I am your host Kim and I'm so glad to be joining you here today. I hope everyone is doing well because what we are talking about is things not going well in the Doctor Strange Damnation storyline that this is based on today. We are going to be talking all about that later, all about the awesome comics, but in a nutshell, it is Las Vegas being overtaken by the forces of hell and an unlikely band of heroes trying to stop it and set things right. Can they do it? We'll find out. We also have a little return of something you might like, and that is survey rewards. At the end of the stream, there will be a link for you to
want the new characters and
your player
uniforms.
ID
Not
to
the
get
survey
rewards. Last time we did this, it was so popular. The link didn't work for a bit. So if that happens, we will do everything we can to make sure you have enough time to get your rewards. Please let us know in the chat. Otherwise, it will be up for about 20 minutes. So please make sure that you are able to claim this in game. We have some really cool characters to talk about. The first of which is Scarlet Spider.
Wow, so we're starting with Riley Scarlet Spider, guys.
He is not a uniform. He is a full-fledged character. Thank you very much.
I told you
we
guys.
Also have Morbius, the living vampire, coming to you. Please note that when we show you game footage, this is not a final build, and things are subject to change. With that, we also have some new uniforms coming for Doctor Strange and Dormammu, and perhaps some other surprises along those lines as well.
I'm ready for
also
surprises.
Some improvements coming to Alliance Battle Extreme and the new Danger Room Extreme. There are also some other cool improvements that are going to be coming to the game, and for that, we're going to need some help. We're going to need Cage. All right, everyone. He's my friend and yours. Welcome back, Cage. Glad to have you here.
Glad to have you, Cage.
Hi, Kim. Certainly glad to be back for the V640 update. Always fun to see you, and of course.
All right, we're done with the introduction, guys. Come on, let's start with the content.
Yes, but before we get to that, I wanted to ask you if you found out any more about those weird characters who have been popping up in the stream and being very annoying and disruptive to my job and what I want to talk about.
Yeah, we always apologize on behalf for everyone regarding those matters. We are looking into it. Actually, I wrote up a report regarding some of the recent cases we've had. Have you had a chance to check it out?
Yes, I have read your report.
Look at her face.
Well, anyway, so we're looking into it. We always apologize for interruptions such as this. We know you guys prefer to see content based on the game, so we're going to go ahead and continue.
Thank you, finally.
Continue.
All right, let's talk about our new characters. First, starting with Scarlet Spider.
So our first new character being added to the V640 update is a new character, not in a uniform, and that is the Scarlet Spider. So Kim, what can you tell us about the Scarlet Spider?
He looks like a hobo spider, guys.
He is his own character. That is what Ben Reilly wants you to know he is, despite being a clone of Peter Parker. He has taken up residence in Las Vegas to set himself apart from the New York scene.
That's right. Okay, so here we are. We have the Scarlet Spider. So similar to the other Spider characters, Scarlet Spider is a speed type. His passive skill, Cell Mutation, makes him immune to stun and webbing effects, while his Tier 2 ability will actually buff his fellow allied characters who have the Spider stat. So we're going to go ahead and move on to his actual skills.
All right.
So skill number 1 is the
Wow.
Spider Punch. Here Ben webs up a target and then slice past the enemy and then rebounds back to deliver a...
Okay, skill.
So now we have skill number 2, which is kind of a bit of a fun one. This is the webbing bombardment. As you can see, he jumps back and forth over the
That
target
was a
and
funny
barrages
skill,
them
guys.
multiple times to web them up. He then finishes them up with another rain of web from above and
Oh,
delivers
wow.
another Spider Punch.
Nice.
So for skill number 3, next we have the instinctive blow.
It seems like a
Here Ben is
charging
crouched
skill.
and pause and
Isn't it?
waiting for the enemy to strike. As you can see, once he's hit, he delivers a webbing counterattack. This attack also grants him a variety of buffs such as healing, attack and defense buffs, and also as well as the accumulate true damage stat.
Okay, so it's an
At
accumulation.
first, I thought he
skill.
was charging up, but then spider senses. That's good.
Right. He's actually lying in wait, and then once you
Yeah.
touch him, get it.
Perfect.
I don't know. I don't like
So
the
for
delay
skill
of
number
that
4,
skill.
we have the spider mine detonation skill. As you can see, Ben propels up above the enemy and then webs everyone else around him through the use
Okay.
of mines. Once detonated, the mines actually decrease enemy defenses and causes them to be stunned.
That had a bigger radius than I thought it would.
Yeah, it actually has, you can see, just so many different enemies.
Yeah.
Basically all the enemies webbed up. And lastly on the list, we have the Scarlet Explosion. Why is it called the Scarlet Explosion? Because he webs in a tank.
So we have
After he
helicopters,
comes
we
in a
have
tank,
jets, and now we
he
have
webs in a
tanks.
tank and then crushes
I
it. It
guess,
causes an explosion. Enemies
Ant-Man
receive
used to
burn
also have a
damage, while
tank,
Scarlet
right?
Spider actually receives buff to his overall stats.
Now he also has a
And does
choo-choo
some
train.
cool
and-
gymnastic moves.
No helicopters in this.
That's right. Tanks are
Oh,
not
boy.
helicopters.
Just the tank.
Just want to put that out there.
And that does it for the Scarlet Spider.
All right, moving on to our next character. Hey, Cage, did you change your shirt?
No.
Huh, must be me. Okay, well, our next character is Morbius, the living vampire.
That's right. The next new character I just mentioned on our list is the living vampire, Michael Morbius. And for the agents who don't know who he is, Kim, what can you tell us?
Well, he is a doctor, or maybe he was a doctor, but he attempted to cure his
Right.
lifelong blood disease with an experimental vampire bat science procedure that went awry, and now he finds himself stuck between the world of the living and the dead as a vampire.
Rough.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, now let's go ahead and see him in game.
All right.
He looks so nice.
Morbius is a combat character. His passive
The wings at
vampiric
his
skin
back is
actually
weird.
provides super armor while also increasing his defenses, while his tier 2 Thirst for Blood
Thirst
skill
for
increases
blood.
skill and additional damage while also reducing damage received.
Very cool.
First is the Relentless Claw, where Morbius slices and dices his targets while inflicting
Shadow
stun
Lance
and
skill.
bleed, which is to be expected, of course, from a vampire. So after crouching to warm up his fatal uppercut skill, Morbius swings upward, delivering a flurry of bloody slashes.
There's too much
that
of a
decreases his
wind-up,
prey's
and I
defenses.
don't see any eye
They are
thing.
just bleeding everywhere.
all over
No
the place.
immunity, no nothing, right? He's
After
begging to
teleporting
be
behind
kicked
his
in
enemies,
his
Morbius lets loose a
rear end,
vampiric
guys.
roar, charming his enemies and consuming their health. Hence, the skill is appropriately named
So it
Vampire
looks
Strike.
more like charm. Look at the heart over there.
It's just very disorienting.
Skill 4 is the Blood-Drenched Bite, a cinematic skill where Morbius actually
fourth
slashes and
skill
dashes
looks
back
dope,
and forth
guys. The
between
fourth
his
skill
targets,
looks dope.
drinking the blood and using it to fuel his buff attack.
And it's probably an iframe.
The next vampiric skill is the Shadowed Slice. After disappearing into the shadows, he quickly claws at the enemy a multitude of times. You can see by the time he's through, his prey is actually stunned, bleeding, and their defenses weaken.
Classic vampire.
Classic vampire.
So in addition to this new character, we have a bit more
So
of a
he
treat
is
for
the
all of
awakened
you.
character
So
of this update.
Morbius actually has an awakened skill, but he's not the only one that will
Wow.
be having an awakened skill.
So
in
we're
this
going to
update.
have two?
But first, let's go ahead and just continue to discuss about Morbius. So, as you mentioned, the living vampire, along with his companions Moon Knight and Elsa Bloodstone, are all going to be
Wow.
given awakened skill.
Three people,
Let's see how
the
they
characters
differ.
are getting
Awesome.
awakened skill, and we hardly don't even
Nice.
get materials.
There's totally
Even
a
if we
lot
want,
going
we
on
cannot
here.
farm materials for even one character, right?
As you can see, after Morbius kind
Like,
of emerges
how
from the
many
shadows,
awakening
Moon Knight and
pistols do
Bloodstone
we get
actually
in
join the
a
fray.
week
Riddle
or a
him
month,
with
guys?
storm of bullets, erased his
How
vampire
do they
marks,
expect us?
and his crescent,
Well,
of course, Moon
be
Knight's
awakened.
iconic crescent darts. When starting the skill, you can actually
Absurd.
see
This is absurd.
Morbius
They want to
uses
put the
hypnosis to
sail
pull the
the
enemy
making
kind of
crystal,
like
I guess.
still, and that allows both Moon Knight and Elsa to come in and then basically mow them down.
Wow. But the
Awesome.
skill is good,
Teamwork.
but three
The
awakened
developers actually
characters,
gave us a
they
couple of
really
notes
want
with
to
this
sell
character.
those
So they say
awakened
to
crystal
use the
packs.
vampire buff to recover your HP and proceed to battle in a form that reduces the enemy's HP. They also recommend linking other skills after receiving the buff from his vampiric effect after using his third skill. The recommended skill combination is 3, 5, 4, and 2.
Very good, Cage. Thank you for that. That was awesome. But let's move on to our new uniforms. Who's first?
So first up on our list is Doctor Strange. So maybe you can help me with this, Kim. Stephen Strange has a new spacesuit.
Where's the helmet then?
Yes and no. So you may think of the word spacesuit to mean like what an astronaut wears.
Yeah.
But this is what Doctor Strange wears when he's in space. And this comes from the 2018 run of Doctor Strange. And he is pictured wearing this on several of the covers of the issues. It's his uniform from this run, which does take place in space where he is seeking more magic.
No. So now that definitely makes it more clear. I understand it now. Thank you.
Well, let's see what he can do.
So Doctor Strange's spacesuit features 4 new skills. The first skill isn't anything new. The second skill is the dimensional shatter.
It looks like crystal of glass.
Dimension of into glass and shatters it over the enemy. This reflects enemy's attacks while also locking his opponents in the time freeze.
And it makes a mess.
For his third skill, Strange relies on his former skills as a surgeon to summon blades and deliver scalpel-precise strikes to his enemies.
This should have
Increasing
been
his speed will also
skill.
causing his foes to be locked in time freeze. This is referred to as the scalpel slice. For the Conjurer's Beam, Doctor Strange uses his magic to reach enemies from a wider range. Enemies struck by this attack will be left stunned. If you look closer, you can see enemies in the background being caught in the blast too.
Looks like subtle changes.
I love the way it looks.
Like changes or something like that.
Now, of course, we can't have a
He will
fifth
play
Doctor Strange
similarly,
skill without making it look a little
like
cinemagraphically trippy. So let's take a look at this.
Slight wizard changes. Maybe they have buff couple
Make
of
it trippy.
skills.
Oh, they're doing it.
Nice.
They're doing what I
You can
want.
see all the gears.
Neat, right?
Yes.
So this is the Vishanti Destruction. This skill reduces the cooldown of all your other skills down to 1 second, while making him briefly immune to damage and of course buffing his overall stats. The recommended skill combination the devs actually provided us, they recommend using skills 5, 4, 3, and 2. So once again, that's skills 5, 4, 3, and 2.
I can remember that.
Right, so moving on, of course, players have long been waiting for their favorite universal ruler of the Dark Dimension to be improved. And now, for the V640 update, Dormammu is back, not only with a new uniform, but with a tiny little bit more, which we'll showcase later on. But for now, Kim, what can you tell us about his Damnation uniform?
Well, this is what he wears in the comic series. I don't want to spoil it too much, but Doctor Strange and Dormammu find themselves in a very similar predicament, and Doctor Strange comes to Dormammu to bargain.
I see what you did there.
Let's move on.
So as you can see now, Dormammu is back and with 6 new skills. Starting from the top is Dread Crystals. Using his dark powers, Dormammu summons a line of crystals towards the enemy.
Instead of fire, he's throwing a crystal when it's not an item.
Next up on the list is the Blade of Faltine.
Shadowlands.
With a single swipe of his Faltine sword, his foes are snared and forced to burn as the fire resistance is decreased.
AVX meta, guys.
Pretty cool.
For the planetary collision, Dormammu brings forth a planet to envelop his targets, ensnaring them and causing paralysis.
So burn and paralyzed.
Take a look at it one more
So
time.
he already has meta
planet and then forces
they are
it
really
down
selling him for
onto his enemy.
That's a lot for a number 3 skill, I will say.
Usually the skill is good.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with all his skills with this uniform. So the next attack is the Faltine Wildfire. So in this attack, fire surrounds both Dormammu and his foes in flames. As a percentage of attacks are reflected off Dormammu, enemies become fractured as their fire resistance is continually debuffed.
It looks cool. I like how it looks like he's summoning the flames up with his sword.
A lot of fire involved.
I like fire.
Yeah.
Skill number 5 is the Dark Dimension Beam. again, another big attack. Let's just see how it plays out
Nice.
first.
Okay.
I love this skill.
Whoa.
Yeah, as
He
you can see,
turns
after
into a
growing
dragon.
in size, Dormammu fillets his enemies alive, inflicting stats like silence, decreasing their defense. It's off the wall.
And he also has a
Yeah.
debuff removal.
It's just amazing.
buff, I guess. Yeah.
For a cinematic skill like this, it's almost like it's already a T3.
But it's not.
It's not.
Is
no,
it?
no, it's not. So for the V640 update, the Lord of Chaos has now been granted the badge of T3.
All right.
Let's take a look.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no.
He
That's
destroyed
us.
the whole.
That's
almost
us,
too
Cage.
much going on
Wow,
here.
so he has silence, he has paralysis,
There's
and
too
he
much to
has
keep track of. So after
He
potently
is
increasing his attack,
certainly
he clutches the
AVX
world
meta,
with
guys.
his warm,
He is
dark
AVX
fingers,
meta.
and then
My
decimates
God, they
everything.
are selling him for
I'm talking
AVX.
fear, stun,
I kid you
silence,
not.
burn, the works. There's so much going on here.
1600 CCF, goodbye.
It's a lot.
Well, I guess the world is
Bye.
over. Should we continue?
But you can
So the
use him
developers
only
actually
in
helped us out and helped us.
Universal
couple
Rules.
notes.
I don't know, but
According to them,
maybe
their
they
tip
have
is it is
changed
recommended to use skill 4 to give the enemy a fire resistance
the way how
reduction effect
AVX
and
used
then
to
link
play.
it with another
I
skill.
mean, the days.
They also say
Got it.
he is a strong character in PvP due to his reflection and passive resurrection. In order to maximize true damage, you must use the 4th skill, fire resistance reduction debuff. And for the recommended skill rotation, they recommend using skill 4, 5, and then follow it up
Okay.
with 3.
Very good. Thank
And there you
very
have
much,
it.
Cage.
New character, new costumes, and new
Right.
T3.
Okay, we've gone over the new characters and all the uniforms. Or have we?
No, we still have plenty. we still have plenty more. So we'll have new uniforms for actually
Wow,
3
3
other
more.
characters.
Mm.
As you can see in the QR
Oh
code
my
for
God,
V640,
Moon Knight,
Moon Knight
Blade.
will also be getting a new uniform. And similar to the Warriors of the Sky, Morbius, Moon Knight, and Elsa Bloodstone will each have their
So
own
hold
awakened
on.
skill.
So
that will
Elsa
actually
is
be tied
getting an
into one
awakened
another.
skill, but she isn't getting
Other uniforms players can
my
look forward to down the
God.
line are for
Look
Ghost Rider
at
and
that
Blade.
freaking
So
Ghost
similar
Rider
to Iceman and Miss
uniform.
Marvel, these
I
will be
don't care
released
about the
when
other
their time
uniforms.
together.
I want that,
All right,
man.
part
That's
of
the
the
best
Damnation
looking
Super
uniform
Team
in this
to
update,
save
man.
Doctor Strange and the
Oh
Avengers.
boy.
So we look forward to seeing how you guys will react.
I guess it will be mid.
Very good,
Yeah,
very good.
mid-month update. The Ghost Rider universe. Superb, guys. Well,
All right, that was awesome seeing
Blade
all of our
looks
favorite
dope, but
characters in
Ghost Rider
action.
is
But
another
that's not
level.
all we have because there are improvements coming to game modes. Cage, take it away.
That's right, Kim. We have new changes coming to game
Wait,
mode.
did you change your shirt again?
Anyway, we have new changes coming to Alliance Battle Extreme, also referred to as Alliance Battle
Right.
Extreme mode. So the developers wanted to add a
Money,
new
money,
and challenging
money.
element to the
Give
game
me
mode by
money,
expanding
money,
on how
money.
players counteract with the Frost Beast's cry for blood attack. So to further
Right.
increase their high scores. So in a nutshell, the game mode will focus on 2 features. The first being new Frost Beast bosses. So each boss will have their own
Okay.
unique weakness. Also, exploiting the Frost Beast's weakness for a higher score. So each season, a new and different Frost Beast will be placed in the arena with a different look, attack style, and of course, weakness. Players will be encouraged to take advantage of each
As
weakness to
expected.
earn a high score. Such weaknesses will include silence, paralysis, and burn. So we look forward to seeing how agents will react after experiencing the new version of Alliance Battle Extreme Mode.
All right, agents, stick around because we
We'll
will
stick
have
around.
hands-on gameplay of Alliance Battle
Let's
Extreme later
do it.
on in this stream.
Not right now.
That's right. So another extreme feature to be added in the update is
Wow.
the Danger Room Extreme. In this game mode, players can select any owned T3 or transcended potential character, experience higher difficulty bosses. The bosses will be the same as the normal Danger Room bosses, but with a little bit more difficulty. And great rewards will be
Wow.
removed.
I
So
thought
this applies
maybe
to
there
both
was
normal
some
and
translation
extreme
mistake,
modes.
but
Players will obtain
Netmarble?
daily participation
Are you guys
rewards,
fucking
regardless of
serious?
if they win or
They're
lose.
removing the great reward?
The first victory
Wow.
Proficiency and shield support rewards will still remain the same. So in order to unlock this game mode, agents
They
will first
don't
need to meet
want
2 requirements.
us
Those
to
requirements
get
are to
premium
first
characters
own
for
3 or
free.
more T3 or Transcendent potential
Period.
characters, and to reach a specific proficiency level or higher for the normal Danger Room. Those will be clarified at a later time. These are just a few of the first steps that Marvel has taken to improve the game
My head
so fans
is
of all levels
burning
will be
like
able to enjoy it.
Ghost Rider
So
at
keep
this
an eye out on
moment,
that
and
as well. In addition to that,
angry.
we're also working on new changes for World Boss and the Alliance Conquest improvements. So we look forward to seeing your reactions to those as well.
All right, very good. Thanks, Cage. All right, here we go. All about the comics that inspired this update. The people in the hellish takeover of Las Vegas in the Damnation comic book series get their souls taken by Mephisto.
So
for even the
Mephisto,
most
they talk about
minor
Mephisto so
of
much, but
sins,
he
so
isn't
minor
here
that
in
even
Damnation.
good characters like Captain Marvel, Thor, and Falcon almost immediately get their souls taken away by Mephisto and become vessels for whatever he wants to do. And they look like Johnny Blaze after he became the Ghost Rider.
You know, that's actually pretty interesting. In my report, I mentioned earlier about the other different versions of me. I actually talked about Ghost Rider. Why don't you mention that part?
She didn't
I have
read
something
it.
to admit to you. I didn't read your report. I'm sorry, it was really boring.
My kids is pretty boring.
Yes.
That's kind of a sin. And didn't you just say that? Oh God.
This is funny.
You
Instead of crazy Cage, yeah, fire Cage.
The spirit of salesmanship.
Guys, they have spoken the truth. This update is
Mephisto
all
had it all
about
wrong trying to
salesmanship.
fight the Avengers and Doctor Strange. He should have welcomed them with open arms to the Hotel Inferno and all of its fabulous hell-themed amenities. And today, I am going to give you an exciting opportunity to buy a timeshare at the Hotel Inferno today for a limited time only
Nice.
rate. Why waste your vacation seeing the world with your loved ones when you can spend them in all the luxury of a timeshare in hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that's a no. Sorry.
This vessel has failed me.
Wow, the editing
You
was
okay?
really super.
Kim?
When is it?
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm gonna need a minute.
Technical difficulties.
Okay,
Alright, so
that
Justin
was
and Noah are back.
Interesting. I hope Kim's okay.
She's been through worse. She has to stream with Cage every day. Whew.
That's true. All right, so
You can say that 'cause he's not here this time.
yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
poor Cage.
All right. Well, anyway,
Everybody
hey
picks
guys,
up.
we are back representing the Sneak Peek team to give you guys a sneak peek at this updated X.
So we are going to get some
Yeah.
ABX gameplay, boys.
What do you think of the changes, Justin?
I have not had a whole lot of hands-on time with it yet, but it's interesting. I like it's forcing you to use characters you might not always use in ABX
I
and add an
told
extra
you,
level
guys.
of planning out who you're going to use, opposed to just whatever restrictions are.
So you have to build a lot of
Makes you
more
think.
characters, a lot of radius,
exactly.
lots of origin blessing, salesmanship,
Oh,
boys.
You ready to be radical?
Let's stay positive, okay?
Totally
Let's stay
Tuesday,
positive.
dude. Anyway, so
I actually can't see anything. I'm sorry.
Alright, so
Okay, here we go.
You win this race, Noah.
Tap the screen. Bring it on.
Fast meteors are falling
Bring the
from
fire.
Oh.
this guy.
Well, yeah, he definitely throws a planet on his third skill.
I mean, for what is essentially some sort of ice dog, you think that'd be enough.
Yeah, exactly. How is it still standing?
I don't know. I'm right now. I'm trying to think of the saying "fight fire with fire," but it just seems like it makes a lot more sense to fight ice with fire. So, I'm seeing how much
True.
that works. Yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
Floor is lava. Like, what's an
This
ice
is-
dog gonna do with a floor of lava?
really
the
ideal at this
furniture?
point.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder
I'm
what's
waiting
the
for this skill.
beast
Oh my
weakness.
I was
Something
trying
bad
to wait
happened
for
for
the
you? Great for me.
yes.
Good.
I was waiting for a skill indicator
The
to pop
speed
up
indicator pop up.
for me to use the silence. Didn't see it. Oh, I see it now.
Oh.
Go. Did I do it?
Okay, Dormammu has 2 moves of silence, it looks like. His 6th and 5th, sorry, his T3
Yeah,
and his 5th skill.
Yep, I saw the 5th skill icon.
There is
flash.
so
Well,
much going on.
did I
Okay,
move
good.
right? I don't know. So that's new.
But
What do you
Beast
think
is
of
buffed
the
up.
look of the Frost
He's
Beast?
buff.
He looks pretty rad, man.
Yeah, he
Beast
does. He
damage
got a bit of
reduction
an
buff is
upgrade.
on.
And not only did he
Frosty
just kind of get a
T3.
style change, he's a little crisper looking. Like
Yep.
the textures look real solid. He's a good looking character model especially for a mobile game, man.
Oh, graphic designer talk there. But yeah, the textures are nice.
My life is visuals.
Oh man,
Silence him,
I-
Dormammu.
missed that roar because both of my skills are on cooldown. That's the tricky part. Is like you got to manage your cooldowns properly.
You do, especially if when I thought Dormammu's only move is T3,
So when
nasty
this
cooldown.
beast is
Yeah,
his 5th skill helps.
going to be available, so
the skills are
we
beautiful.
have to use silence
I know that he is stacked. I feel like he is going
in
to
order
be
to
a
nullify
force to
his cry
reckon
of
with
bloodskin.
in both PvP and PvE. I'm not completely sure about PvP, but it looks like he's got penetration and a revive, so that
But the
can't be
arena and
bad.
everything looks
If
really,
he has a
really
revive,
good.
I wouldn't know. No one's stopping me.
If you died in
Oh.
ABX, I would be sad.
I know. I saw the flashing icon you were talking about. My
Yeah.
T3 was not ready.
Noah is winning, guys.
Yeah, see, that's what
So
I
I,
Yeah,
that's,
again.
okay.
that's kind of why I wanted to have Scarlet Spider on the team. But like, as cool as he is, I don't think his damage is just gonna get anywhere near Dormammu.
Right.
So
Obviously,
Kinda gave
he's
up
the
on
money
it.
maker. Money.
I'm sure he's gonna be great
It's
though.
okay. They have literally given him all
Okay,
the
now
big
points
skills,
for
right?
it.
Burn,
So-
paralysis.
Okay.
I realized the timing,
my
our
God,
matches at the same
silence.
time didn't matter so much.
Yeah, I guess
It's
that's
3
true.
minutes.
Yeah. What'd you get for a score?
you first.
Unfortunately,
Okay, I've got the
Dormammu is
1.4
a double
million.
cost native tier 2, guys.
Okay, you won.
Man.
What? Really?
Damn.
What are you at?
Just under 1.2.
Oh, man.
Better luck next time, Justin.
Okay, well, that feels really good. Just in case you were wondering, like, how it feels to win. Really good is the answer.
Yeah, I think I know how it feels to win, Noah.
Poor
It was like a
Justin.
long time ago, though, so I just thought you might have forgotten.
Time has no meaning.
But anyway, okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed seeing a little
Yeah,
bit
kind
of
of.
new ABX mode. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it might change up the meta.
If not might, it
Justin,
will
what do you think?
definitely change the meta.
People smarter than us will figure it out, and we'll
Yeah.
just reap the benefits.
Exactly.
That's a smile of dollar, man. They're gonna bill
Okay,
us.
well, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed that. And
Everything I
to
told you
Cage
guys
and
is
Kim.
coming through.
Good luck.
Let's do it. This is the real comic segment.
Comics
Today we're going to be
games.
talking about Doctor Strange Damnation from 2018 by Nick Spencer and Donny Cates. It is awesome, and I think you can get through it if you try really hard. It's not that long of a story, but it is very great for the punch. Basically, this happens right after Secret Empire, when Hydra Cap has leveled Las Vegas, leaving destruction everywhere, leaving people dead. Nothing has been fixed here, so Doctor Strange shows up while the Avengers are trying to figure out a battle plan. And he decides that he is going to fix the city for them. He raises the city back from the ashes. He brings people back to life. He reunites families. However, all this magic comes at a price, and that price
Right.
is hell and Mephisto come to Las Vegas. They take it over. Mephisto pretty much makes the odds in his favor that if anyone commits even a minor sin, he gets to claim their soul right away. And that happens to all the Avengers. Doctor Strange once again tries to fix it. He gambles, he cheats, and then he loses. And his soul is then claimed by Mephisto as well. So who can do this? I mean, if everyone's soul gets claimed as soon as they do anything wrong in this area, they're done. They're fighting for the side of hell now. So Wong and Bats, by the way, is Doctor Strange's ghost dog,
Wow.
decide to work together and gather a team of souls who are damned or in some way dead to be able to fight the forces of hell. And that team includes Blade, Vampire Slayer, Elsa Bloodstone, Demon Hunter, Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider / Spirit of Vengeance, Moon Knight, a crazy person, and they all come together with some other team members, and they meet up with Ben Reilly. He is there, and he joins up with them to help fight the
Right.
forces of hell, fight the Avenger Riders, and get Doctor Strange and everything back to the way it should be.
Wow, that's quite a team.
It is quite a team, and it is quite a task.
So with a team like that, can you tell me, do they actually succeed?
Find out in Doctor Strange Damnation, issues 1 through 4 from 2018.
Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to checking that out.
Yes. All right, everyone. And that does it for us this time. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining us
Kim.
for the V640 update inspired by Marvel Comics Damnation.
Be a
a
damn
Doctor
boy.
Strange storyline that you should definitely read. We went through so
I
much
got
in
a
this
bad
update. We had
feeling
new
about
uniforms
this.
for characters Dormammu and Doctor Strange, who I just mentioned. Not to mention new characters, Morbius and Scarlet Spider. We have a
so many
few
two new
updates coming along
characters.
that I think Cage will remind you
Mephisto
about.
has been
And we
mentioned
have
so
new
many times,
game
like
improvements for Alliance Battle
almost
Extreme
mentioned in
and
this sneak
Danger
peek,
Room
but nothing
Extreme. I
about
want to
it.
remind everyone that there will be a link coming out
Okay.
for you to click on a survey and get rewards for
Right.
watching this stream. Please do it as soon as you are able, and stick around if there are issues with the link. We will do our very best to make sure that everyone gets the rewards and is able to register for them. Cage, thanks for joining me
Thank
this
you,
week.
Cage. Thank you,
Of
Kim.
course. Also, we want to
Well,
remind players
Kim
keep an eye out
was
on
the
our social media
player
channels,
this
both on our
week.
Facebook, Twitter, and our forum.
She took up the
We, of
show
course, will
from
release all the
Cage.
latest updates regarding new features that are coming out,
Well, Cage
as
didn't
well as the new characters
got
such
to
as
do any of
Blade
his
and, of
goofy
course,
stuff
Moon Knight, as you saw
this
in
week.
the PR.
I mean,
So
this
we look forward to it,
month.
and we hope you are too.
All right, thanks so much.
Until
Till
next time.
agents.
So long.
Alright guys, so thank you for watching and I hope to see you guys soon once I receive the APK build from Marvel Future Fight. So until next time, till then have fun and enjoy your day. Bye bye.